once again, it's the fuck on, world. You know what it is. It's the Bols. You see what it is? Podcast that is with my folks all over the world. We everywhere. You dig? Sleeves the hustler all day long. You know what's going on. Got my man right next to me, Stav, the militant one, a.k.a. Brother Byron. You dig? On the other side of me all day long, Logan's finest, man. You see what he do behind this Sky Ree all day long tie. Got dread on the pen, the best in the business. And if you didn't know, I'm burgundy the fuck up today. You dig? Burgundy, cherry white, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's a little bit of temple roots, but for right now, it's about the fucking fills. You understand? Because if we win today, Atlanta, you take your asses home and you don't come back for the rest of the year. You dig? I mean, and that's the type time we on. It's fucking Philly season. If you live in Philadelphia or you're a Philadelphia fan right now, listen, I don't want to get too early, but this could be a spectacular 2023. You understand? We could fuck around and have 3 parades. You dig? Oh, starting with the Phillies. Oh, yeah, I'm going out there. I'm jumping all the way out there. Starting with the Phils. Then the Eagles come in, top of the winter, and then, barbecues and parades when the Sixers come through. 40 years it's been since the Sixers. Oh, happy fucking day. You heard it first, man. Bark this episode. What's up, man?
We got that parlay, so if it happens, barbecue on me. Shit.
Toast to that, man, all day long.
I got to start watching the Phillies, I guess, now.
You know what I'm saying? It's October, man. If anything, I'm not going to fraud you. I don't watch baseball most of the year, but end of September, going into October is when I watch that shit.
Yesterday was the first home playoff game since 2011.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I was watching the game when Reese hit that home run. They went dumb. And then Bryce came up to bat, and the first pitch, she hit that shit out the park, and it was just like, oh, yeah, we know we got these motherfuckers today. It was. And I had a bet on him to make a hit. It's neither here nor there. But today, they facing a real good pitcher. So, the bats got to show up. And, if they win, great, we move on. If not, then we're going to have a deciding game 5. But, I mean, it's setting up pretty good. Everybody thought that the Mets was going to be the weight, and they already got eliminated. So, who knows, man? If we can get the Braves out of here, then we just got to deal with the winner of the Padres and the Dodgers. I think the Padres are up, which neither team is bad. They both real nasty, especially the fucking lineup, man. They both got just ridiculous bats and good pitching. So, it certainly won't get any easier.
But in order to beat the champs, you got to beat the champs, and that's what the Braves are. So it starts right the fuck here, and we taking they shit like Braveheart. You dig? That's all, man. You know what I'm saying?
And then, might as well say this is the week, Sunday night. We played
Cowboys week.
4-1 Dallas Cowboys.
Exactly.
5-0 Eagles, and they're going to be starting their backup, who's been playing well, and a lot of people want him to be out there more than Dak, which, is there a racial undertone to wanting the white fella to outshine? But see, the thing about it for me is, I feel like people just only recently started calling Dak like a top play. Like, for the longest, I didn't think he was better than Wentz, and maybe he still ain't. But if he's in that kind of category to me, I don't. Good shout out to him for breaking the bank and getting that money from Jerry Jones. But yeah, I never really looked at him as like a top 5 super quarterback.
I gave him top 10. I mean, he's been sufficient, and you know what I mean. And more so than anything, he wasn't technically on the surface blowing shit at the end, unfortunately, and being as injured as a Wentz in the comparison. So
for sure.
I feel like the overall.
But even being better than Wentz don't mean top 10 in this day and age.
Oh no, but shit, that's like top 15, 20 or some shit like.
Probably, yeah, man.
But I ain't even gonna do.
Even his coach threw him under the bus last week, and then had a hissy fit when people try to bring it up to him. But anyway.
Yeah, but nah, man. At the end of the day, Dak will eventually be back, but. Jerry Jones love that shit. He just paid him that bread, and now he got somebody that he picked, I think, undrafted or late round or some shit like that. So he just feeling himself right now. I know how to pick him, but at the end of the day, Cooper Rush, who shout out to his first name because that's my son's first name, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he's just being a great fucking Trent Dilfer, a game manager.
That's because their defense is
you know what I'm saying?
Sick
because
nasty.
Dallas Cowboys defense is out of pocket right now.
Rush.
Yeah.
If it ain't the best in the league, it's the second. It probably is the best, but,
They got 2 potential Hall of Famers that they done drafted already, and Micah Parsons and fucking Trayvon Diggs. They're definitely all pro already. Yeah. So, that's what it's about. But we balance it out because we got a hell of an offense that's balanced. You
a lot
know,
of weapons, a lot of options.
you know, so we got 1-2 receivers. What's that? AJ Brown, Devontae. Then you throw in what's his name? Oh, Dallas Goddard. That's the one who normally
You got to
fucks
put
with
some
y'all.
bread on him to score
Exactly.
the game against
He
the
normally
Cowboys.
busts y'all ass, Dallas. So looking for that with the running backs.
One thing,
you know what I
'cause,
mean?
I saw like a little rumor thing that we might be interested in trading for Christian McCaffrey. What do you think about that?
I mean, who would we be treating?
Oh, it would be like draft picks. So I don't think it wouldn't be any play
Oh,
or something because they're tanking. Like they're not
Oh.
in a position to win.
Do that.
Yeah, you like
and you
that
get
move?
shit. The fuck? All purpose as he is, and he don't even got to do as many reps as he needed to.
Keep him healthy.
You know what I'm
He'll be
saying?
a good. Like
Yeah.
it'd be more for his pass catching because you're not gonna run him with Miles Sanders and Gainwell.
But you can still run them
He
motherfuckers.
valuable.
And Gainwell don't even got to get no carries no more. No disrespect, but hit the slide and do whatever the fuck you got to do, dog. McCaffrey and Sanders in the backfield.
Depending on what it costs.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, that's a problem. And the fucking league will get scared. And finally, for once in my life and all our lives, Philadelphia will have a slaughter team. It's about fucking time. That's what they're somewhat building over here right now. Because what Jalen Hurts has, no quarterback. McNabb never had weapons like this. Shit, at all. Cunningham never had weapons like this. You understand? Even Carson, punk ass had one. Nah, not on the level of this, man. Like, let's be real. A.J. Brown, a thorough physical receiver on one side. Then you got another crazy route running.
No. We never had two wideouts.
Yeah, no, we never had two banging ass wideouts and a banging ass tight end.
Pinkston.
Yeah, exactly. And what was it? Chad Lewis at the fucking tight end or something like that.
Brent Selleck.
Brent Selleck, yeah. So, yeah, we never had it all. And then still some work in the
We still had
backfield.
Westbrook back there. We had
Exactly.
work. I mean, but just person for person, if you
Break it
juxtapose
down.
both teams, you would say that we probably have now more dynamic weapons than we did in 04.
Absolutely. Ty Pinkston got off because of T.O. All right? That's it. Like, the fuck out of here, like you said. And Dallas Goddard is, no disrespect to Brent Selleck, but yeah, shitting on Brent Selleck, all right?
Yeah,
like,
that was
let's be
top.
real. Brian Westbrook, Miles Sanders can cancel. Not really, because Westbrook still was better, and I'm never going to take that away from B. West,
No,
what the fuck he
absolutely.
did.
Yeah.
But Miles Sanders got capabilities. And then you go Hurts, McNabb. At this point, McNabb, of course, Donnie was better. But Hurts is doing what the fuck he needs to do, and I'm liking his progression.
Is McNabb a Hall of Fame quarterback?
No. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, but no, he just right below the tier.
What do you think, Steph?
How many playoff games did McNabb win?
I don't know. Off the top of my head, he won a lot.
That's what I was going to say. I think you have to take that in consideration.
He won a whole lot.
I know he didn't go all the way, but
True.
a lot of playoff games, a lot of, at least 2 NFC championship games he played in? 3?
3, we kept.
It's
yeah,
kind of hard
we-
to say that he's not.
Or was it
really gonna
4?
Yeah, I mean, but let's think about it. We only got there once. All them other Jones, we was
Yeah,
getting
don't
bounced.
matter. I
Yeah,
mean-
dude, that's a loss.
Oh, no, well, is Jim Kelly a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Why wouldn't he be? He got his teams to the motherfucking Super Bowl.
He
and
never,
lost.
he never
No.
won it all.
He got to the Super Bowl,
That's the
Mustafa,
difference.
4
He
years in a
still
row.
didn't win.
It doesn't matter. It does matter. You lost in the you know what I'm saying? You lost in the
It does, man.
nigga, you lost in the
Bills
semifinals.
fan. You done fucked up.
Yeah, you lost in the
did,
semifinals, dog. You didn't win in the chip. I'd rather go to the chip, and it hurts, but get my heart broken every fucking season, not keep going to the pregame. I can't even get that extra bye week off and live with the Super Bowl because we're getting our asses tossed. Do you remember when they shut the vet down? The Carolina Panthers shut the fucking vet down on us with some nut-ass cornerback or something that was out here. I don't even want to get back into that shit, all right? But it's terrible times when I think about those Eagles from back in the day, all right? You know what I'm saying? Be so hyped up, all crazy for these playoff games.
Like Jake Delhomme.
Yeah, and then some nut-ass boys come out here and win. And it's like, but we had cats like Torrance Small and Charles Johnson running the fuck out there. So it wasn't McNabb's fault. That's why seeing Andy Reid now in Kansas City, it's like, oh, you finally figured this shit the fuck out after 14 years of suffering my man McNabb through the bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Like, God damn. I digress. Eagles are looking good now. We're not under that regime anymore. I was having a rant for a moment. Yeah. We're good. Okay. Let's go Birds on Sunday night. You know what I'm saying?
And Sixers play Tuesday against the Celtics.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly.
Game 1.
So place your parlays
Accordingly.
Eagles, Phillies,
Sixers.
going for the championship.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell yeah. Man, if you did that today, $10 it would definitely at least get you probably a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll talk to you after the show. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, we're talking about Philly stuff. I guess we can keep talking about Philly things.
Okay.
I tie it into that other music band. I think it was you who sent the link for the Young Boys, a rapper in Philly. He was talking about how people don't want music from, like you said, Beanie Siegel is a great rapper, great MC. You know what I mean? One of the greatest ever come out of Philly.
Yeah, he was a drill rapper.
And he's saying basically don't nobody want to hear people rhyme like that
Today.
anymore today. You know what I'm saying? And and the way he said it, go ahead, Ty.
No, just that's kind of what music is, man. Like everybody was wearing shiny suits and shit until DMX came out with a dog collar, barking and telling people to get in the house before it get the fuck dark outside. And then you go back to the happy shit. It's just kind of waves.
Well, I was even going to say, like, when he said they don't want to hear music like that anymore, and I had to think about it, and it's like, yeah, Beanie Siegel, you talking what, late 90s, early 2000s?
Exactly.
Or early 2000s. And
late 90s.
Prime, but that's when it started. Yeah.
But there are guys out
But
there
you're
who
right.
will say, no, y'all today's shit is corny. You need to be more lyrical, kind of like this, that, and the other. But when I think about it, like, realistically, though, in 2000, you wouldn't want to be rapping like some dude that came out in 1980. You don't want somebody to come on stage like, yes, y'all.
Right, not at all.
In the place
Not
to
at
be.
all.
Like, nah.
And he could have
That's
been
the
a
same
Philly
20
legend.
That's the same 20-year kind of.
So a
difference,
comparison
you know
to
what I
that
mean?
would be back in that era, Siegel rapping like Fresh Prince. Back, from that era, like it
Right.
wasn't
Nobody would have wanted to hear
it wasn't
Fresh
going-
Prince. But there was a time
Yeah.
when Fresh Prince was, the jiggiest.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you get into that West Coast Wu-Tang, Nas shit in the East Coast, and the Grimey's back. And then you get to the Puff and the Happy's back. Then you get to the X and the Grimey's back.
Well, for me, I think that drill rap is just like a Chicago thing. You
It's
don't hear,
expanded beyond it
You don't
now.
hear cats on the East Coast.
You don't hear them calling it that.
No, but they
I mean,
talking the same shit now, Tom. They rapping the same
But I
shit.
mean,
Drill
like-
rap is based off of killing motherfuckers.
But
we're rapping about killing
That's
motherfuckers.
Cool G rap. You know what I mean? 30 years ago, doing the same shit.
No,
Not the same
Not
rap.
the same, because Cool G Rap was actually painting a picture. Like, he would run down a whole scene, a whole crime, but it was fictitious. They're actually talking about shit that they went on and did, like, or trying to do to somebody. Like, I just, pissed on this man grave after I shot him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're a little different and out of pocket right now. Like, you get what I'm saying?
So all this to say, right? So we're gonna try and tie it all together. Crime rate, Philly's like the Wild West right now. If you know,
Unfucking believable.
yeah, it's really crazy right now.
We
And
stay out the way.
listen, at one point in time, you couldn't have told me that music influences the culture like that, or has heavy influence on young people. I'm like, nah, get out of here. But now, as I've gotten older, I really do believe the music can definitely have a negative influence on a lot of young people, especially
Absolutely.
if that's all they're listening to all day.
And seeing visually all day.
And visually all day. Now, you talk about Cool G rap, you could talk about some other gangster rappers from back in the day, but at least there was a little bit more of a balance. You see what I'm saying? So right now, that uber, hyper violent music, I definitely think you see it being reflected out in the street. And I think it does play a part in why these shootings and all this stuff, it's like at an all-time high. It's ridiculous.
To your point, I didn't mean to cut you off, but what we grew up in, like, which is just beautiful, which is the golden era. And before they went crazy with it, you could have a gangster rapper. You could have somebody like X-Clan, motherfucker. You could have a Latifah. You could have the West Coast. You get what I'm saying? You could have somebody like Kwame talking about getting bitches or doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just footed ladies or some shit like that. But everybody was authentic. See, this is the difference now that I don't want young cats to think like older boys be hating. Like, sometimes older cats do be hating, but this ain't it over here. With us, what we're saying is we come from an era where everybody was authentic and original. You wasn't dick eating somebody's style. Like, if that was cool, you might be like, all right, that's cool, but let me see how I can incorporate that shit with my cool and bring out my swag into it and do that, this, that, and the third. Now all y'all looking the same, dressing the same, sounding the fucking same, and it's terrible. So that's all I'm saying on that level. It's not everybody, but just be authentic in the shit that you're doing. That's all I'm saying. Like, this ain't a dick eating contest, man. Like, it's always been about being original, man. That's all, man.
My what?
So,
But
that's all.
to tie it back into the article I showed you earlier about Jamaica banning certain types of violent music because Jamaica's crime rate is supposed to have been skyrocketing too. So now they feel like we're going to ban
Jamaica's very good.
and because they believe the music has a direct effect on the actual crime levels in the country or on the island. Do you think we should do the same thing here? You think it would have a positive?
It would
effect?
never happen. There's too much money in that music. That's why it's going on, and that's what they do. It's also come on, stop. You the super conspiracy theorist, and like I don't even need to go there, but like, come on, the man don't want us not showing that shit. It's killing us. It's fucking with our whole thing. So this is beautiful for the man right now. You understand?
And where's the line? You know, if you ban that music, I mean, there's been, you know, race-based hate music.
Oh yeah.
For, you know, as long as motherfuckers been playing the drums. So do you eliminate that sector too?
There's been a jump in hate crime. So right. So should you go? Well, we can ban all that race-based death metal.
They're gonna go back to the Constitution with freedom of speech and all that whole nine.
Listen,
So like,
man,
no.
like they would, to Sleeve's point though, man, they ain't even let motherfuckers get abortions. There ain't no way in hell they gonna stop propaganda that get out there that kind of just reinforces their agenda. So that shit ain't going nowhere
At all.
So do you think it's just a wave then? Do you think this whole hyper-violent drill music is just a wave?
Absolutely, because it's going to come in, as with all things, dog, it comes and goes. And this shit is...
But the cost is a really high cost.
Listen, rap is the... Rap and hip-hop, I don't want to say hip-hop because for the most part, hip-hoppers don't get killed. But rappers, unfortunately, get killed. And in this genre... You don't see country music motherfuckers getting killed when they go into Tennessee. You don't see, hear R&B motherfuckers getting killed when they going out on the island and doing something like that. But rappers, you know what I'm saying? But rappers get killed. Like, and rest in peace, because it's been a minute to P&B Rock. You know what I'm saying? Philly's own, definitely, dog. That's the latest and greatest in this fucked up situation of just senseless violence. And I would like to say this one last thing. Please, if you're in L.A., don't go nowhere without fucking security. That's all, man. Like, God damn.
or leave the jewelry at home. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what I read about the story was like he was going in and like somebody he walked by tipped off to other people to rob him, and like somebody's kid was like, it was like a family that robbed
man.
him. Like,
Yeah.
just
And they was
all kinds
already
of
there.
shit.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if he'd have walked in without, a neck full of, and I'm not saying that that's why it happened, but
that brings attention to you, though.
man.
Unnecessary attention, dog.
And cats in LA already know how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the OGs like Snoop and Ice-T don't go there with jewels on. They don't even wear jewels in the city. So it's like, dog. Like, that's not our city. So you can't, you're not as comfortable in somebody else's city.
But it's happening everywhere. To
Yeah,
your point,
dog.
man. It's just.
Even the hypersexuality in the music, like, because even back in our day, you had music.
Oh, Luke got
You
it
had the
popping.
crazy music videos and everything from back in our day.
They don't even do uncut no more.
Exactly. Shit, that's the height of our shit.
Right? But there was a certain time where you could really see the raw videos like that. But now I feel like...
But it was on a late night.
Yeah.
And on some shit like that, where it was like kind of...
But
you got a block of them at late night, but they were on.
Yeah.
Like, you saw them shits on Rap City.
Oh, yeah,
it just
yeah.
wasn't like, it might be one or two in that
Gotcha.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It might
Like,
not have been as much gratuitous as...
right. You didn't see Tip Drill, but you saw some other shit. You know what I mean? Back that ass up for sure, or something like
absolutely.
that.
But I feel like now, if you are a female MC, then you have to sell sex.
And that's corny.
There's like, you're not going to be
And that's whack.
mainstream.
And they
or
just was
anything
talking
like
about that. I think Nicki Minaj was mentioning something like that about like female rappers could be getting out of here because it's just on that. Like, yo, listen, it's more to you than what the fuck you can do in the bedroom. Like, I want to hear y'all talking that real shit on all levels. It ain't just about sex, like about how you feeling. You could be getting to the money, whatever the fuck it is. You get what I'm saying? Lyrically, what's on your mind, all like that. Like, put it to you like this, like, and this is no knock at them, but let's say like the City Girls is popping, they doing their thing like that. No disrespect to them, they got their lane. But a female like MC like Rhapsody, who been killing shit forever and is nice as shit and talk about different things, empower women and do things of that nature, she don't get the same publicity. That's not cool for motherfuckers to see that. That's corny. Like, you try to show women that shit, some of these women, they turn that shit off. Yeah. Like, damn, bitch, like she talking about some uplifting shit about shit, dumbass. You just want to hear about sucking dick and getting money, huh? God damn.
What about Wonder Dyke? Tell them about Wonder Dyke.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
She married, got 2 kids.
Yeah, I can't remember it now.
Grew up.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw it. I finally saw it.
That
Exactly.
shit was good, wasn't it? That shit's funny,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to
So,
Tijuana Jackson.
Exactly, man. Now and then, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, man. Y'all want to copy that. Now listen, shit is real, man, and that fucks me up though.
To the one that like point is like you got to be like all the way like young MA gay to like get that type of like they don't nobody's expecting her. In fact, they probably think she got bitches around dancing just to kind of make her shit more masculine.
Exactly.
So like there's no like lane for the heterosexual female without
like Latifah
exploiting sex.
Like somebody like I compare Rhapsody at this time to somebody like a Latifah back in the day, but Latifah was respected, had a lane, all right.
But she had to make it, like her, Bahamadia, them types, like.
But they lane was made because they got in the ciphers with the niggas and chewed it up and wasn't scared about that and handled their business. Now all these bitches is really doing is getting in the cipher and chewing it up. They're getting the fucking cipher. It's corny, dog. Like, talk to me more about than that shit. Like, I'm just saying, at this point in time, like, all right, you get money from niggas and do this, that, and the third. What else, bitch?
And then you twerk.
You know what I'm saying? And then you shake your ass. Like, what else? It's more to us. You're the black female, the strongest, most potent species on this earth. It's more to you than that. That's all, man. What we got?
I mean, but they gonna do what sells. Shit, it ain't their fault that that's where the money is, and I'm quite sure the people that we see in those, Cardi B, Nicki situations, like they got a whole team of people like you need to do it this way because this will get you this amount.
So hear me on that. Once you get to a point that you done somewhat made it through that, then you're supposed to let your artistry come in now and try to switch it the fuck up and show a little bit.
Are they actually artists? That's the question that start asking.
Because now we go back to, is there actually artist development any fucking more? Because it's not. Back in the day, it took cats a couple years to come up because they were actually getting fucking developed to be in this position. Now you just put some shit out, go viral, and you possibly can get a deal because it was fucking trifling and people fucking with it. And it's not cool. But anyway, man, that's my old head view. I'm not hating on the youngins. Do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I ain't for the shits.
Well, I'm going to go into this one because we talking about sports and sex, so might as well.
Okay.
Bridge the gap.
Whatever. So we know about the whole.
We taking it back.
The whole.
I had a Bronco last week too.
Oh man, was it white? No, it
wasn't. It wasn't.
How'd it ride?
Very well.
Anyway, nicknamed it AJ. But down for me. It was down for me. No, me and my wife were having a conversation behind the whole Udoka and Nia Long situation.
Oh shit!
Right. So everybody knows he cheated and all this and that. And he was stepping out with a woman who was what was she?
She was working for the Celtics. I forget what.
But she got some type of connection or relation
like that,
to Danny Ainge or some shit like that. Okay, I'm saying, but go ahead.
So at any rate, so he was messing around with her, and she didn't get dragged like he got dragged, which was pretty messed up. You know what I mean? Because she's a home wrecker too. So
he's
she
never
played her
going to
part.
be a head coach again, most likely in the NBA anyway.
But my wife was like, "Yeah, he crazy. You know what I mean? Like, why would he cheat on Nia Long?" And I started thinking, I was like,
because it's some old ass.
Hold on. Let me finish.
I was thinking, like, well, I think it's like they're going to break up, but at the end of the day, I think. I was like, he might actually be more okay afterwards than Nia Long. I'm like, because, he's the head coach of the Celtics. Does he have more options than, say, how old is Nia Long? Late 40s, maybe early?
Late 40s, maybe. I don't want to do that to you yet, Nia. You might have just hit 50, but late 40s. But go right here. You still fine. But continue.
But age don't have nothing to do with it. Yeah.
I was like, no, I think he might have more options because, he
like
coach of
career
the,
or
dating
like
options, going forward. You know what I mean? So, and she was like, no, I don't think so because Nia Long is fine. He's crazy. And I was like, yeah, I'm not saying that she's not fine, this and the other. All I'm saying is the way our society is that this guy who's an NBA head coach might have a little more dating options than, say, a Nia Long. And she was like, well, nah, everybody's after Nia Long. I'm like, I don't think she has as many suitors as an NBA head. But how do you think?
He wasn't that established as a head coach. This was his rookie season.
Dog, but he went to the final. Listen, hold on.
Today,
listen. It don't matter what the fuck he did. And these joints came up. Listen,
Fake
that man absolutely is going to be Gucci because he's a black successful man in America and in a world where there are a billion fucking women all over the place that don't give two shits about that story. What's up with me and you right now? Whereas though Nia Long still got plenty of suitors, but a woman
wants different things.
Exactly. Has a different setup and standard for what the fuck she's looking for and is even going to tolerate Where a man, in certain situations, he still got standards, but
Look who
at the
he
end of the
stepped out
day,
with.
that joint that he stepped out with, like, I'm just going to be comparison. Like, I'm not fucking stepping out off of Nia Long for that white bitch. Like, it's just not going down. It's just not
that one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not risking it all for that joint, like, at all.
Not that one.
Like, Nia Long, like, and Nia Long.
You show me that other blonde one. Maybe the
Nia
blonde
Long
that
is
I
G,
saw.
dog. She been in the game for a minute, and she an OA, so I know she got freak tendencies. So it's like, nigga, nah, like, I'm not doing that for that. If it was like a younger black joint or something, it was like, oh shit, I see the ass was crazy. Listen, it happened, Udoka. But that wouldn't have been in the headlines. The headlines was that you stepped out on the other side. You see these napkins whiter than a motherfucker. You stepped out on that, brother.
move that stuff
You know
out
what
the
I'm
way.
saying? And that's what we had going on. Once you step out on the white side and then it's in the organization, you're done. You in Boston. We're on the low. Let's not bullshit anybody. Yeah, they're racist as shit up there. So listen, we told you no. Listen, this organization has the audacity to say no fraternizing with employees. The league, all these leagues, everybody fraternizing with fucking employees. Let's cut the bullshit. But in Boston, you're not supposed to do it. And you do it with a white one? Oh, yeah. And then we told you to stop, but you still kept hitting her up? Oh, yeah. That's it. You're done. You're bold. You didn't listen to us, nigga.
uppity.
You know what I'm saying?
You could point to something as simple as Phil Jackson and Jeannie Buss to know that these things happen
All day long.
all the
It ain't about
time.
nothing, dog.
Right. It ain't until, the right amount of circumstances just create the perfect storm, which is what he's going through now.
Like, you a black, like, listen,
We're gonna come back to that Phil.
I think it was, I forgot his name, Sky, but I think it's back to 80s. What was the boy, like KC Green or something like that? Was like, for the Celtics.
Celtics coach?
Yeah, like, that's probably like the
Casey
black,
Jones?
Casey Jones or something like that. I don't want to fuck up his name, but think he was probably one of the last black head coaches for Boston. You understand what I'm saying? So this is not a job that brothers get, all right? So when you get it, it's like
Doc won a ring.
Oh, yeah, all right. Well, that was fucking almost a decade ago with Doc, all right? Like, no disrespect, Doc. You was the last one. Apologies, but that shit was like 09, 2010 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like your last couple of seasons. So we're at least 12 years out. They do one like once every 2 decades, all right? Like real shit. So when you get that job, they on your ass and you got to play it by the T. And in that situation, he didn't. They found out he was fucking around. They tried to smooth it out. Like, listen, all right, cool that shit out. Don't do it no more.
Damage
Man,
control.
Exactly. And he on some Udoka shit. Fuck y'all. You don't know what she doing. You know what I'm saying? And here you go, dog. Like after a year where you just took the Celtics to the finals. They ain't been since what you was talking about, Doc Rivers era. All right, to the finals. So like, this ain't no regular coach. He know what the fuck he doing.
Right.
You understand?
And
Come on.
they young, they set.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's no reason for this to be a one-off thing. Like they have enough
But the fact-
there that they can keep going back or be in contention for it. But I mean, like he really just let pussy
Fuck his whole
ruin
situation
his
up.
career.
Yeah, no, like
It
literally.
ruined his career because wherever he goes next year, the year after that, like he's not going to be in a camera.
You'll be an
facing
assistant.
position.
You'll be an
Like,
assistant.
You're not talking to anybody.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be in the background, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But not just his career, it's also his family life now. Because him and Nia Long have, one kid, 2 kids?
They don't got no kids together.
I thought they had a kid. Don't they have a kid together?
I don't think so, bro.
Or did he come with kids?
No,
I
he
thought
got
they
him with
had
it. No, they don't got no kids, man.
Oh, I thought
They've
they
been
had kids.
engaged for like 10
Yeah.
years.
Oh, well, they don't have no kids. But I told my wife, too, that was a red flag. It's like, how you got 2 wealthy people with all this money and they not married? Like, y'all just being engaged for all this time.
Because that's what they want to do.
Yeah, I
Stop.
don't know that.
Nah.
What the
Usually
fuck?
people,
No, dog.
usually people have long time engagements if either something is wrong or they don't have the funds for the marriage.
No.
Look at Oprah and what's
Stepman, what the fuck are you talking
Obviously,
about?
something ain't right there.
It ain't nothing, something ain't right. We're cool with this level right here. Stepman's like, all right, I'm taken care of, and she ain't trying to really get married because she don't want me to be able to get half of that shit. Get half of her shit,
How they
nigga.
gonna get half? You think Oprah ain't gonna have some crazy prenuptial agreement?
And you don't think Stedman got bounds to be like, bitch, I've been around forever. So what are you talking about?
How did this
So something
transition
is wrong.
over
You know what I'm saying?
Something is wrong. That's what I'm saying.
There's nothing that's wrong. People, everybody, listen, stop. I love you, but you be in your own world with certain shit that you just think everybody's supposed to roll a certain way that you fucking do. No, dog. Everybody don't gotta get fucking
Tell me how
married.
you feel.
But no,
Dog,
but-
you know what I'm saying? Like,
But
everybody don't gotta get fucking married.
To his
I didn't
point,
say that.
if they're not gonna get married, then why get engaged?
Right.
What you mean? Because they
You
wanted
can't just
to.
cohabit. I understand.
'Cause they wanted
that.
to.
I'm not.
And they
disagreeing
decided
with it,
that
wanted to.
they didn't want to
But
go
to
ahead with
his
the
point,
ceremony.
It's like if you go and get engaged to, eventually get married, why not just, be
When
in
do
a
you take the
relationship,
step?
be
Like, why-
boyfriend,
yeah,
girlfriend, and live
girlfriend,
together?
No, we
without
like
the ring
engagement.
and all that title.
Because we like engagement.
They're like,
motherfucker.
fuck, that has
and we
nice
don't gotta
ring-
explain it
nice
to you
ring to it.
or you because this is
Got a
what we
nice
got.
ring to it. I like
Listen,
that. Fiance.
Listen, I know some motherfuckers that's, I guess still together, but maybe not. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, and been engaged for like
Yeah.
11 years.
I
Like
guess.
11 years and shit. Like, it is what it is. Every couple got their own rhythm, man. But I hear
Me
what you're
personally,
saying.
I think long-term engagements are a sign that something is off, either financially, or
I'm not disagreeing.
romantically, or emotionally in a
You
relationship.
just spent 5 minutes disagreeing.
I just want to talk shit. That's what I do.
That's his whole MO.
Exactly, dog.
But
What is wrong with you?
to come back, to circle back, right, to when you brought up Phil Jackson and Jeannie Buss,
Yeah.
by comparison, that's a come up. Jeannie Buss compared to this other woman, right? So
What do you mean?
do men tend to cheat down when they cheat?
So you're saying it's a come up for Phil? Jeannie Buss was?
Dating a Jeannie Buss would be a come up.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm
I got
saying?
you,
As
I got you.
compared to
Okay.
dating this other woman who had this other.
Assistant in the
Right,
organization.
right.
You got a bigger position than her.
So Jeannie Buss is the daughter of the one-time
I mean, she's
Forum
current, like,
owner,
she's
Lakers
in
owner.
She's
charge
the owner.
today.
She's in charge of the
yeah,
Lakers.
Go
dog.
all the way back
Daughter of
at
Dr.
the
Jerry
time,
Buss,
yeah,
who
you know
was
what I'm
the
saying?
owner of the Lakers.
Yeah.
Showtime, Magic, Kareem, Worthy. Yes.
Yeah, but no, I mean, to you,
I've heard a lot of women say that men tend to cheat down.
and in some situations they do, and that's that's on them. But like, yeah, like in that situation, that should have been a hit it, do what you do. If that was what you was trying to do, and and stab the fuck out of here. When your job came to you, like
Stab
yo,
in, stab out.
when you listen, real shit though. When your job came to you, like yo,
No.
cool the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm
The
saying?
Celtics,
Like, we know about.
me, the Celtics as an organization are coming
Think you
to
need to chill the fuck out.
Right.
All right, I need to look at my penis and be like, all right, we're good off of that white coochie, and we need to get our shit together, go back to coaching and seeing what's up with Nia and getting our shit out. Like, I pretty much got a walk off on this shit basically because y'all gave me that at least heads up.
Or if you must fuck somebody else,
Not her.
fucking employee. Like that's it. I mean,
That's it.
millions of people. I'm not, maybe stick to your commitment, but if that's not what you want to do, fine. I am quite sure the 6'9" coach of the Celtics can go anywhere and find options.
I think men in general might tend to cheat with what's available to them. So this is why you have him, because she's
got the
always
whole world at
there.
his
But
disposal, though, like-
she's right there. She's
Dog, he
always
going
there.
to a city every other fucking day. If I just need,
I mean, but this is what he's doing, so you're not wrong. Like, I mean, it just.
But
we
not
both
that
think,
bitch.
Like, why?
But
it's
not
like,
that bitch. I don't like you in Boston. Find you a Boston bitch that's on the low and don't got nothing to do with the Celtics and do that then.
Something about her. There's
You
something
know what
about
I'm
her
saying?
that does it for
She
him.
fuck
You know what I
around,
mean?
remind him of some chick that dissed him in 1987, and vengeance. But look where God's at.
So I
Man,
don't-
you ain't supposed to do it from the rip in a real situation, but you fucked up. So what we saying is, why are you continuing down the road of fucking up after you done been
deep, so
brought up on it? Like, that's it. But,
I don't think in general, I don't know. I don't think people tend to, I don't know if you could call it cheating down. I think people just cheat because they want something different. You know what I mean? So I don't know
Up or
if it's-
down is subjective.
It
Yeah,
really
that-
is,
that-
right?
that's
because
real.
when you're the 65-year-old business owner and you've got a 30-year-old mistress that's your receptionist, is that cheating down? This young, fine, attractive
To you,
mistress
fuck no.
compared to your maybe 60, 70-year-old homemaker wife or something like that? Is that really cheating down? It's like, no, it's just you cheating with something different. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say no. Like, no, my bad, but
This his old ass wife
is that-
right there.
No.
Yeah, right.
It's
Damn.
just, something different. I
I
think
got
that's what
this
people
pretty
want
young
sometimes.
tender and that old ass flame. I'm cool.
Yeah,
You
same
know
thing
what I
with
mean?
these old housewife or middle-aged housewife ladies that mess around and have these flings with these young guys. It's like,
Exactly.
Oh boy.
yeah, you know what I mean? He is no way anywhere near as established or as successful as your husband, but for some reason you need a little something different, so you step out and you do that. I don't really consider it cheat down like that, but people.
It's just cheating, dog. And I mean, people got different levels to it, but like in this much, it cost him his pretty much damn near his career.
Yeah.
For that coochie. Hope it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? All right.
I mean, and like, if the end result is today, October 15th, you don't have nothing to do with that bitch, then you could have did that September 15th, August 15th, July 15th, but now you had to do it, and it's cost you everything.
Exactly.
I hope he's still with her. Like, for all that, you might as well still be hanging out.
Because she got a whole other family herself. She got a husband, and she got kids, you know. So
she been had them.
Nigger lover.
So that's why her husband he whispers to her in her ear every night. I'll never forgive you. Ever.
There you go.
Yo, it's going on in both households. You know what I'm saying? Nia was looking at him like...
that was a strong ER.
You know what I'm saying?
There.
Nia was looking at him like, you cracker motherfucker. Like, look at you.
I hope
if you don't get away
first,
from me...
I'll put it on your tombstone.
Exactly. Damn. So, more about interracial. Let's change speeds and go into Mr. West. Mr. West. And it's crazy because I don't even want to call him Kanye today. I halfway want to call him White West. You know what I'm saying? Because he done, listen, man.
Yeah, he making it
It's
hard
one
on me,
thing
man.
to be bipolar.
Is he though?
All right. It's one thing to be bipolar and have some situations. Now, when I say this, I'm saying this to a brother that I sit across from that is absolutely pure Gemini. All right. But I've known this man for over 30. Oh yeah, for close to 30 years. And guess what? He don't have none of these fucking situations like this motherfucker. Like, I know Geminis might have a couple personalities, but Kanye is gone. All right. And it's beyond some sign or whatever the fuck. He's just naturally gone. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I was married to one, man. She had 1,000 personalities. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We both know better than to get with Gemini women. Anyway, don't even get me down that path.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Are crazy. They
You
really
can go
are.
down that path if you want to.
They really are, man. I would never, knowingly. Like, that's like, if I'm feeling a woman and we talking and I find out to her, oh, we got the same birthday? Wow.
No,
Done.
Done. He said that smile, and he will never call you again. Believe that
Gemini
shit.
and Leos, fuck no. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. That's just not.
It just won't work with you.
Yeah,
Your
no, I
personality.
ain't got to do with the rest of the world. I can only speak for myself.
Exactly.
But,
Talk about it.
You know me, dog. I always go back to, how was a motherfucker raised, man. Kanye was raised with that same bitch assness that you see when.
But was he though? I don't know if he was.
I feel like it's type of scenario where it was him and his mama, and maybe he had some homies, but I don't know that he had them to the point where he had adult male influences. So now,
What about his pop?
I don't think he grew up with his dad.
What about his pop?
I mean,
when
I thought
have
they
you
had a
heard
relationship.
anything
I think they have a
about his
relationship
pop?
as adults, but I don't know if he actually grew up with his dad.
Exactly. So if you ain't got no male role models, no male examples in your life, then
But
you
his
gonna
dad
grow
was supposed to have been like
doing bitch stuff.
on point too, but I don't think he was in the house. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well,
No, but from what y'all saying,
Neither of his parents were slouches.
No,
I'm
but
not
the
saying
mom was
slouch
present.
from, yeah.
The mom was present, whereas though it sounds like the pop wasn't as present.
And if
know
you
what I'm saying?
only got moms around, you're gonna have female things taught to you for the most part. Like, you need to balance.
Yeah.
And without it, you get motherfuckers like him.
So you got a story about some Gemini women, something crazy they did to you?
Nah, man, it's just so me and my current girlfriend. I really can't think of a time that we've
sign
had
is she?
Aquarius. Which is
Aquarius.
fucking like a magnet. Like out of the 4 relationships I've had longer than a year, 3 of them have been with Aquarius.
Aquarius.
But like,
you know what I'm saying?
I could remember going out on a date with a Gemini, and we were arguing about something
On a date.
so frivolous and I was like, I'm getting mad about this. And, no, I'm not doing this shit. One date, that was it. So like,
We are getting hors d'oeuvres, and I want more bread.
Bitch, and what's wrong with you? Where is my Uber?
I don't even remember what it was, and we moved on after it. The date was cool, but I just remember like, nah, never again. And like,
She's too much like me for real.
right, maybe that's what it is, though. And if that's what I need, somebody different from me, at least I acknowledge that, and that's what you look for. But
Shout out to all my homies for being my friend.
Nah, man, listen, shit, they are a motherfucker. That's all I will say. God bless them, but yeah, they are a motherfucker.
But Mr. West, right? So I've been a supporter and a fan of Kanye West for the longest.
He got 1,000 Yeezys, a whole 9 and shit.
But some of his the latest stuff, I think we might be watching him kind of have like a little bit of a
breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you've heard about Hollywood and all that stuff having that effect on black men or certain black men, you know. So I feel like Kanye's trying to push black people to be, free thinkers, but think for themselves, not necessarily follow any trends or be quote unquote sheep, so to speak, you know. So that's why he makes these comments and he says these things because, you know, nobody's going to tell Kanye West how to think. You know what I'm saying?
But he
Nobody's
kisses
gonna
white
tell us
people's
how to
ass.
feel.
So like, how is he still doing the free
But
thinking when?
but whose asses is he kissing? I know he wants to be accepted by these fashion houses so bad.
Fashion houses. He loves fucking Donald Trump. You just went on fucking Tucker Carlson.
Now you done seen all types of video where Donald Trump patting this motherfucker on the head, like good
Like,
boy.
dog,
So,
like, you know what I'm
don't
saying?
act
So,
that's
like, come
not
on,
made
dog.
up.
Like, he said he loves Trump. He's fucking amazing. That's
Yeah,
what
dog.
that's what he says out his fucking mouth.
Yeah, it's
like, so, like, no, dog. Like,
Can't
fuck him.
ignore that. That's
Yeah,
not
like,
fun.
fuck him, dog.
No, you can't
Like,
turn a blind eye to that
no,
shit.
man.
And then it was funny because it was like a couple weeks ago, some lady was interviewing him when he started having his blow up with the fashion between Gap and Adidas, and she was like, so I guess Sway did have the answers. And this nigga had to
The
sit back
laugh,
like,
yeah,
Sway. You bitch ass nigga.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? You tried to play this man and talk shit to this man when he just was like, yo, go for it. Why can't you just empower
Being
yourself?
solutions oriented.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you have the capacity to do that.
But
Why
no,
can't
you
just
kissing
do it
these white
yourself,
people
Kanye?
ass.
The
dog.
main
Like,
issue,
come on,
at least,
dog.
you know, we sit here playing amateur psychiatrist with this guy, whatever.
At
but, like,
all.
I don't know if he could go to somebody for advice and like trust what they saying. He seems like the type of person
He
that
wouldn't.
don't have anybody that he
Right.
could get
Right.
like a difference of opinion. Like I got
He
maybe
needs a day one. and I
five
feel like
people
he
in my
don't have
life that can like proactively change my mind, and you know you guys are among them, and other people, you know, they give me about. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying. Like, it don't make no difference to me.
No, he needs some day
But
ones.
he probably don't have that. Like, you know, if it's not his dad, if it's not the dudes he went to high school with, if it's not, you know what I'm saying, can't see maybe element, whatever. Like, without shit
See,
like
that shit means something to
is
you.
important.
Whereas though, it looked to me like that shit, he lost it a long time ago. Where like that shit
Or he
don't
never
mean
had
it.
it.
Yeah.
Maybe he listened to Hove. But
Yeah.
you know, shit, that's
But
Jay
it's
Z. Like,
like-
why the fuck I gotta be Jay Z for you to listen to be like, what happens if Memphis Bleak give you some advice?
No, because listen, he has said this out his mouth. He said, "I refuse to listen to anybody that's broker than me." Like, so once you say
go.
shit like that out your mouth, you get what I'm saying? You already like, listen, man. You know, I'm spiritual boy. Like, you got to be humble, dog. Like, so you can't be coming at and thinking that you greater than. And then that fucks me up too on the spiritual side because, like, yo, I be fucking with the Kanye Sunday service choirs and the whole situation, and then you come out on this shit. It's like, are you really listening to what, you know, the Lord is about, motherfucker? It's about love and being humble. You dickhead. Like, fuck is wrong with you, dog?
I think-
like, you're a fucking asshole, dog. So I can't, like, so it
you
flows
listening
me
to the Lord, motherfucker. Like, that's how the sermon starts.
like, dog. It fucks me up, dog. So like, go ahead,
Basically,
man.
what you're saying is Kanye has these insecurities where he always needs approval from somebody that he considers greater than
A
himself.
white person.
But whatever. I think he.
That's
just,
what it is right now.
Okay,
Stop.
okay, all
Like,
right,
fuck out of here.
all right. I'm just saying, I feel like he just needs to really just realize that he doesn't need that. And he can be successful completely on his own, whether it's going to be politically or
Man,
fashion.
that motherfucker's
But
our
if
age.
you're
None of that's
constantly
changing.
seeking this approval from other
Crazy.
people, you're never going to get it. Like, you just got to go out and do it by yourself. Like, he needs to come to the realization that he don't need, I think slowly that's what's happening now. But he needs to come to this realization a little quicker. He don't need
I don't think it's
nobody
happening,
with
man.
anything.
He's
that
got the
trying to
same
do.
like Antonio Brown shit, man. Like
Antonio
he
Brown
wanna
is like bipolar. I
All
think
he want to do,
This nigga isn't bipolar.
all
What
he
do
want to
you mean?
do is
Fuck
talk
you talking
shit.
about? Kanye fucking
All he
bipolar.
want to do is talk.
It's the fucking
Listen, hold on,
definition
wait,
of it.
all right, hold on,
Kanye
go
is
ahead,
pulling
man,
his
go
dick
ahead.
out
But
in the
hold
pool.
on. Like he wants to talk shit, but then the next week he wants to act like the shit wasn't said and be like, well, I kind of do want her back. You know, like I don't even know who Pete Davidson is, but I'm talking shit about him because that's who she with, and I want her back. Then he gonna post all this goofy shit airing out his relationship business, and then the next day it's like AB is fucking showing pictures of him hugged up with Giselle's wife after Tom Brady like
Got you a job in the
left
ring, you
at the
bitch
crib.
ass nigga.
Like you are the
bitch ass
yeah,
nigga.
he is
Like,
dirt,
fuck,
dog.
yo,
Like,
listen to me. Look at me right now. I had a Ben Simmons joint. Yo, AB, on everything. Fuck you.
Right.
You a dickhead,
It's a
dog.
trash
And that's
ass
everything,
dog.
dog. You a fucking sucker. How dare you? This man got you a job and a fucking ring, you sucker. get out my face, man. Like,
And this
I
is how
hate,
you
I hate ungrateful bitch ass niggas. And that's what you are.
Somebody like
Fuck outta
AB
here,
is
dog.
different than Kanye because AB
Give a fuck.
needs
See me, man.
publicity stunts to remain
suck
relevant.
ass niggas, man.
Kanye was the-
you know what I'm saying?
But you only need that because of your insecurities. This has all led you to this point.
I don't know
if
what-
you'd have just played your part, you would still have a helmet on and be catching balls and get 100 receptions and 20 touchdowns a year.
But you lost it.
Right. Your own issues has stopped this from you. So, and I'm the one without the ring.
Yeah, that's you.
That happens
Yeah,
sometimes,
but,
dog.
God damn.
I know.
Who
but,
is it?
but yeah, he's a victim of his own madness. Like, shit.
So this is my thing with Kanye on the flip back. You was just talking about all the business shit. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You got me mad. Not even mad, but you just looking like some dickhead with the White Lives Matter. This is what pisses me off because you can relate to this and Tommy can relate to this and that. We're fathers, dog. All right? So in my situation, I may not be with them my children, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with them, love them, but you know what I'm saying? We might not be living together.
My kids.
We're not living together and nothing like that, but I love them. What I would never do with anything, we can have discrepancies, anything. I'm not ever going to put our business out to the public. Like, yo, bro, you posted where your kids go to school at. Like, dog, you are an entertainer, all right? In the world that we live in where all these sickos and fucknuts out here, how dare you put that on your fucking child's mom? You get what I'm saying? And then on the flip, for all the Kardashian shit that they motherfuckers can say this, that, and the third, this bitch has not went out and said no foul shit about you in the public,
Keep it
dog.
a G.
You know what I'm saying? She understands that you are the children's father and respect that and not gonna talk that shit bad about you. But on the flip, you acting like a whole bitch. And it's over with, dog. I can't respect that as a man. Because I'm a father my goddamn self, dog. And I'm never going to be that way with my children's mother. Our shit is between us. And we going to keep it that way because that's what family does. You sucker. Read the manual, you bitch. I'm tired of you bitch ass niggas
That's
out
the
here,
whole
man.
thing.
Like, goddamn.
You hit it on the head. Who gave him the manual? He never got it. So he's doing it, he's winging it. And this is what happens when a motherfucker wing it.
Man, you don't pay attention to motherfuckers around you and see how it went down? God damn, you done been around a lot of great motherfuckers at this point in your life. Can't you peep game and just be inspired by that shit and not try to move that fucking way, dog?
Some
like,
people gotta study to
listen,
pass the test.
he fucked up. So listen, he had a interview. Shout out to Mav Carter, LeBron James. You know the shop, how they do their thing. He had an interview with the shop. They not airing that shit because he was talking reckless on that joint. And foolish. You get what I'm saying? They don't even want to put your shit out because you still talking dumb as shit. They said they're not going to promote hate speech.
No, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. What are you doing, dog? And the last thing I'm going to say, and I can relate to this with you, Kanye, I'm going to take my glasses off one more time.
Big glass alert.
July 26, 2019, my mother, Lestine Pamela, fucking pray, went to heaven. You understand? So I know what it feels like to not have your mom here no more and your shit crashing in and all like that. But like this good brother said, the blessing I have is that I got a fucking family, that people that have held me down and been there and kept me in sorts. But in that, dog, I try not to do anything that at the end of the day, I fuck up. I do. But I don't try to just be constantly do things to be like my mom would be like, what the fuck are you doing, boy? At some point in time, do you have that moment and think about what your mom will be thinking about some of the shit you doing and how you playing? Go back to that, dog. And that's real live shit, dog. You need to go back to that because you're not playing it right now, dog. Stop worrying about the public and get your private life in fucking order. That's it, man. You know what I mean? Fuck that nigga, man.
Dang. Exclamation point.
I mean, like, trying to let motherfuckers know. But I know you won't listen to me because I'm broke. So, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? In your eyes. Like, come on, man. Got time for this shit, man.
I mean, that's all my topics really for today. I don't know if y'all had nothing else.
I mean, that's a pretty good, I feel like we ended on the fire and brimstone right there. I don't know that we can top that.
Yeah, you know.
Well, let's not end on just the fire. Let's end on a good. You know what I'm saying? And let me pull it up. You know what I'm saying? I got some. You know, we got segments, and you know we happen to have a segment. You know, let me pull it up on my phone if we could come here, motherfucker, where we endorse new shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I made it up on the fly like I normally do.
I got a list of stuff you be making up.
I
got to use it.
It's a sleeves dictionary, man. You know, it comes out.
Yeah,
So we want to talk about Elijah Muhammad Jr., man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, it's cool. Let him get to the crust of his article.
See how you use that shit, my nigga? He working out the dictionary, man. Listen, Elijah Muhammad Jr., man, is a cyber security genius who is actually the youngest black student at the University of Oklahoma at 12 years old. You understand what I'm saying? Clap it up for that young man. You know what I'm saying? Black young man out here, smart as shit, doing this thing. Most 12-year-olds playing in anime, outside, Call of Duty, all like that. But you in cybersecurity, getting to it in the University of Oklahoma. So by the time you 22, goddamn, dog, you're going to be a Rhodes Scholar.
Right.
Keep doing what you doing, man.
For sure.
This is what the boys do, man. We bring you on the highs, the lows, the real shit, but we try to end it off on some real live shit. You know what I'm saying? Power to the people, man. You know, all day long, man. If you haven't noticed, man, you peep this fly burgundy lay, man. You can cop up. You know what I'm saying? We're back here again. The boys merch is always here for you. Hit us up, DM, do all that you do. You know what I'm saying?
You start yelling at that point? Did it get louder?
Yeah, he always get louder.
I mean, my voice goes up, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man.
You can't not hear him.
No, fuck no.
Shit, you're going to hear me. And after drinking some of this Cabernet Sauvignon, shout out to my man Mark. You know what I mean? I don't got a wine glass. I got a Jameson joint for this one, but it's hitting. Let me tell you. You know where I'm at, man. You know, check us out, man. YouTube. We need y'all subscribers. Appreciate y'all. The gram all day long. TikToking, you dig? And if you didn't know, it's the Bols podcast, that is, from Philly to all over the fucking world. We everywhere. You dig? Sleeves to hustle all day long. My man Staff over here, you know what I'm saying? The militant one, a.k.a. Brother Byron. Y'all fucking know what it is. My man Skyrie all day long. Logan's finest 4 horsemen of fucking dishing. Dread on the pan. Catch y'all on the flip. It is what it is.